Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new What If scenario. Today's What If scenario is, what if Goten trained on Beerus' world? I hope y'all guys like that little render I made of Super Saiyan God Goten. Let's get into this. After Battle of Gods, Goten is feeling like he's useless. He did nothing against Boo or Beerus, and he has to rely on Trunks if he ever wants to go beyond Super Saiyan. So he goes to his dad and tells him that he wants to go train with him on Beerus' world. Goku thinks that's an amazing idea, but Chi-Chi is completely against it. Somehow Goten and Goku convince her, and Goten starts training on Beerus' world with Goku and Vegeta. Goten is the last of the three to unlock Super Saiyan God, and by the time of Resurrection F rolls around, Goten is on the cusp of unlocking Super Saiyan Blue, but is not quite there yet. When Goku, Vegeta, and Goten arrive on Earth, Goten is the first one to fight Frieza. Goten turns Super Saiyan God, easily beating down Frieza while he's in his final form. But when Frieza turns golden, Goten has to step back and let Goku handle it. In this scenario, Goku defeats Golden Frieza the first time they fight, thanks to Frieza being more injured than the original. Eventually, around the time of the Universe 6 tournament, we had 3 fighters already, so they just add Piccolo due to Monaka being on the team. So the tournament would play out pretty similar, up to the point where Goku is knocked out by Frost. Goten isn't buying it and goes up next, and after learning that Frost used poison to knock out Goku, Goten gets serious. Thanks to all of his training in the time chamber, Goten has unlocked Super Saiyan Blue, and Goten easily manhandles Frost, humiliating him and knocking him out of the ring. When Vegeta takes over the match in order to fight Kaba, So when Goku forfeits the match against Hit, Goten goes after him. Goten can't push it as high as Goku, but Goten stacks Kaioken times 5 on top of Super Saiyan Blue. This actually impresses Hit, and Goten is able to land some clean shots, and just when it seems Goten is about to lose, Hit forfeits the match. And sometime later in the future timeline, Trunks is fighting a figure with incredible power. Who could this be? Find out in part 2 of What If Goten Trained on Beerus' World. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are continuing the story of What If Goten Trained on Beerus' World. This will be part 2 of the series. Let's get into this. The scene clears up to reveal Goten Black, an older version of Goten possessed by Zamasu. This Goten looks exactly like Goku due to not changing his hair. Trunks travels back to the past to ask for help. Goten, who still looks like a child, is not attacked by Trunks. Goten Black eventually comes through a portal, and Goku fights him, thinking that this Goku lookalike is another version of him. They won't find out that this is a Goten Black instead of Goku Black till later, though. Eventually, Goku, Vegeta, Goten, and Trunks travel to the future to fight Goten Black. Goten Black is a bit stronger than Goku Black, thanks to having Goten's potential and not Goku's. Goten Black and Zamasu easily take down Goku and Vegeta, and Goten is pinned to a wall by Black and Zamasu. Goten Black tells Goten how Goten Black is using Goten's body and not Goku's. I have never said Goten so many times in a sentence. Goten Black also tells Goten how he killed everyone Goten ever cared about with Goten's own hands. If I have to say Goten again, I'm going to flip out. Something within Goten snaps. Goten gets a rage boost and unlocks Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Goten's expression is dark. I'm gonna make sure you never see tomorrow. Goten sets his sights on Goten Black,
punching right through his chest, killing him instantly. Zamasu is terrified and tries to fight Goten. Goten brushes off his attacks with ease, then proceeding to give him a brutal beatdown. Goten is running out of gas, and whenever he does, the fighters have no other choice but to retreat. And when they get back to the past, Goku takes Goten into the time chamber to get a handle on Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, while Vegeta has to figure out how to seal Zamasu. Beerus tells Vegeta about a technique the gods of destruction use, but tells Vegeta he won't teach him until they are no longer messing with time travel. So Vegeta settles on learning the evil containment wave from Piccolo instead. So when they go back to the future, Zamasu is just held in place with a god bind while Vegeta steals him away. Time passes, we eventually get the Tournament of Power. We just replace Frieza with Goten. Goten would mostly stick with either Goku or Gohan, and Gohan's actually a lot stronger due to wanting to not have his little brother surpass him. And not much changes up to the second fight with the Dispo. Goten and Gohan team up to take him out of the ring. Goten would hold him in place with a God Bind, and Gohan knocks Dispo off with a Kamehameha. Not much changes up to where Goku and Vegeta team up to fight Jiren, while the others are handling Toppo. Goku stacks Kaioken times 20 on top of Super Saiyan Blue. Something is different with Vegeta. He pushes past Super Saiyan Blue entirely. Vegeta actually accesses Ultra Ego. Gohan, Android 17, and Goten actually manage to knock Toppo off before he even uses his God of Destruction form. Now, with all the Z fighters up against him, Jiren is knocked off the arena with ease. And thanks to Frieza being dead, there is no Broly or Granola, but we do have Moro. Sometime later, Goten and Trunks are training with Goku and Vegeta in the gravity room. Trunks is trying to catch up with Goten, but is falling behind. He has Super Saiyan 2, however, and the 4-go dynamic to fight Moro. Trunks is the first one to go up, and is immediately defeated. Goten goes up next and powers up into Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, and starts to battle Moro. At first, Goten has the upper hand, but Moro uses his magic, absorbing all of Goten's power, defeating him. Vegeta powers up into Ultra Ego, and he's easily beating Moro. Moro can't even absorb Vegeta's power, because anytime he tries, it's toxic to him, thanks to Vegeta's Destroyer energy, and eventually Moro is defeated. I would also like to mention that, yes, Goten is an adult now, so yeah, that's good for us. Afterwards, Goku and Goten go to the Galactic Patrol to train with Beerus, while Vegeta and Trunks go to Yardrat. Just because Moro is defeated, they won't want to get stronger. And thanks to all this free time, Goku and Goten learn Ultra Instinct and perfect it. Vegeta and Trunks, on the other hand, will learn everything there is to learn on Yardrat. And as their training comes to an end, that is what we'll end off for now. I hope you guys like part 2 of What If Goten Trained on Beerus' World. Part 3 will be coming out soon, and I'll see you all in the next one. Satan has been out.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a new What If episode. And today's What If episode is the final of What If Goten Trained on Beerus' World. Let's get into this. Most of the superhero would play out normally, up to where the other fighters come to help with Cell Max. Goten and Trunks would power up. Goten into Master Ultra Instinct, and Trunks in Super Saiyan God. Thanks to training with Goten, Trunks actually accessed God Ki, and the two would help Piccolo hold Cell Max back while Gohan delivers the killing blow, meaning Gohan never gets the beast form. Sometime after the battle with Cell Max, Goten challenges Beerus to a fight, and Beerus accepts. Goten powers up into Super Saiyan Blue and begins to fight Beerus. Beerus is immediately impressed by Goten's strength. It seems that your training has paid off, but it won't be enough to defeat me. Beerus launches a blast at Goten, point blank, and leaves Goten heavily injured. Goten then takes a beating from Beerus, and Goten can't do anything to counter it, Eventually, Goten catches one of the punches, spitting blood on the ground, and he transforms into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, delivering a punch to Beerus' face that sends him flying back. Beerus gets up, wiping blood off his face, and when Beerus sees the blood, he gets excited. Finally, someone who can challenge me. I'm going to use my full power for the first time in years. Beerus powers up to his maximum, charging towards Goten, aiming to punch him, and the punch is about to connect, but at the last possible second, faster than anyone can perceive, Goten dodges and his hair turns silver. Goten has transformed into Mastered Ultra Instinct. The two would clash, colliding fists, destroying nearby moons, and the two would trade punches. Goten is actually slightly ahead of Beerus in sheer strength, but Beerus has more experience and skill than Goten, making it to where both of them are on their toes, and the fight would eventually come to an end, with Beerus coming out on top. Well done, Saiyan. How would you like to be a candidate for God of Destruction? Goten sits up with a smile. I might actually take you up on that. And that is where we'll end this What If. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment whatever you want for the next video. Subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.